Is it worth it? A lightweight carbon-plated super shoes from China. This is Qiaodan Feiying PB5.0. Hello guys, welcome back to channel. I'm Kevin, one of the Malaysia running YouTuber. Today I'm going to talk about this pair of super shoes. This is Qiaodan Feiying PB5.0, affordable, lightweight yet responsive and bounce super shoes from China. Does it worth my money? Let's find out. Before we start, full disclosure, this pair of super shoes just cost me 320 ringgit shipping directly from China. So I used Taobao to get these shoes in and just cost me 320 ringgit a pair of super shoes. Other opinion that you watch on this video is my personal thought. So let's go with some specification of the shoes. So for the numbers, for my size US 12, yes, it's bigger than my usual 11 and 11 and a half because of the fitting of the shoes. The shoes fit a bit narrow on my previous version, the version 4. So for this time, I go at least one size up because on the previous version, it's cramping all my toe together. And it's a bit of nightmare using of shoes, but even though it's very bouncy, it's very nice to use. But this time I go at least one size up. I go up to US 12. That is 46 euro or 30 cm, or China is 300. So the shoes look slightly bigger, even though the shoes bigger than the previous version, but the weight only 230 gram. For these shoes, it's considered lower stack height because on the heel is just 34 millimeter and the forefoot is the 27 millimeter. Make the shoes 7 millimeter drop. Even though a lot of shoes nowadays they jack up, but these shoes consider lower to the ground. The shoes has a one carbon fiber plate that explodes on the bottom that we can see here, the cutout. And I'm not sure why there's a hole at the front over here. I'm not sure. The upper using the silk yarn, the TPEE silk yarn, is very ventilated and it's very see-through. It's a very nice build. You see the close-up, the shoes actually is yarn really nicely. And the tongue is considered a partial gusset tongue. It's not really full gusset. It's just sealed directly over here. Is sealed up over this part, but the other side is not sealing up. So you can see my fingers over here is not sealing up. I'm not sure why they just seal up one part but not the other part. Same as the version 4. Also left part, but on the right part is not sealed up. And the lace is just long enough. And the teeth lace, this is what I like about the Feiying, the version 4. They also give a very thin teeth tongue over on the back. On the front is the normal lacing, but on the back is a teeth tongue, so you can tie it up nicely. Yes, I'm using the runner nut because I go size up myself, full size up, so I got a bit of heel slippage, but the runner nut solved the issue. And moving backwards, there's just a minimum padding on the back, and the heel collar is just very small on the back over here. Meanwhile, on the here is very collapsible. The insole is glued together. Yes, it's not really strong glue, but when I pull on it, you can feel the glue actually is holding it. And if you put some force, actually you can pull the glue out. So since it's really gluing, so I'm trying not to pull the glue out from the insole out from the shoes. And the midsole sandwiched between the carbon plate using a dual density of foam. On the upper foam, you're using the 35C, that is softer than the bottom one. The upper is much more softer, absorb impact, and on the bottom is the 40C. It's much more harder and much more stable compared to the upper. Between them, there's a carbon fiber plate that we can see right now. On the outsole, using the resin type grip, so you can see the almost the full coverage type of the resin, and it's really grippy. Even though there's some exposed foam over here, after this is around 25 kilometer, is still looking really good. The open exposed outsole, there's no breakage, just some dirt over here. Same as the other side. The outsole still look really nice. And what I really appreciate is this part of the resin. So it's covered all this area that most of the runner over pronations, that's where the runner lands. So the outsole area actually protect the shoes. For the fitting, the shoes fit narrow. It's not really that narrow, but I go one size up, so I got a bit room over here. And at my toe box front, at least I got at least I think around 1 cm space on the toe box, and the shoes fit nicely. Even though I experienced some heel slippage, runner not solve the issue. On the arch, there's a medium arch. So if you're wide feet, flat foot, the shoes might be a bit uncomfortable to you. So if you want to try it, you can go to some of the shops that carry this pair of shoes. Even though Malaysia, I think there's like 2 shops carrying this pair of running shoes. One is the Y Center and the other one is the Key Power Sports Malaysia. You can try out the shoes over there, see whether you fit in nicely or not. Otherwise, you will learn from me from the past experience. How the shoes ride and how I use the shoes in this 25 kilometer. In this 25 kilometer, both of my run is speedwork. Basically, it's a speedwork. The first speedwork is repeat, the other speedwork is tempo. So the shoes can really shine at that because this is a super shoes that mean for faster workout. See how fast the shoes can use. And both day that I use is a dry day because now Malaysia is considered a summer. It's dry. It's not raining like a week already, and it's really dry and hot. So I bring the shoes out for my speed workout. The first thing that I notice about the shoes when I run, the shoes intend to go faster. Even though the upper here is not really that aggressive compared to a lot of shoes, it's more to flatter. So if you can see, the shoes is not really that aggressive. A lot of shoes, once you go to the front, it will toe off really high. Meanwhile, for this pair of shoes, it's much more smoother on the front, the toe off area. It's not as aggressive as a lot of running shoes. On the heel here, there's a lot of foam, and same as the forefoot. So basically, the shoes has a lot of foam front and back. When I run using the shoes on a faster pace, once I land over here, the smooth transaction that I go using the shoes is really there, and I can feel the pop. And the pop sensation remind me one thing. That is one of my favorite shoes, the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent 2, the version 2 and the version 1. The sensation, the rolling sensation of the shoes, because of the plate is much more lower to the ground, and it almost resembles the width of the shoes. So when the plate is lower to the ground, so you can feel the softness on the foam on the top and the plate energy on the bottom. Once you land, you can feel the cushion, then the toe off rolling off to my next step. Let's talk about what I like about the shoes. The first thing that I like about the shoes is the price point. The price point before I get the discount is around 500 ringgit. After I get all the discount, the voucher stack, 320 include delivery to Malaysia. Definitely is the still with the performance, the lightness, everything. Definitely is a pair of shoes with the steel. You can't get a super shoes with such a performance at that lower price. Even though at the clearance price, you won't get this kind of price at this point. Second thing that I like about the shoes is the performance, the bounce and the response, the snappy ride from the shoes. When I land on it, the shoes just pop me go for my next ride. It's really easy to control my pace, and it's very easy to hold my pace, and it can bring me to a really fast running pace. The next thing that I like about the shoes is the design of the shoes, the colorway, the design, the look of the shoes, and one more is definitely this one, the shoes that wish me always wish. What I not really like about the shoes is the fitting. Yes, the fit maybe because of I get the size a bit too big for my feet, and I experience some heel slippage even though I'm using the runner not to solve it. This might be some issue for the other people because they might not able to get the correct sizings of the shoes. Who should get this pair of super shoes? If you are looking for affordable, high performance, lightweight, definitely you should consider this pair of super shoes. Who should not get this pair of super shoes? If you're having a wide feet and flat foot, these shoes might not suitable for you. Which shoes that almost similar with this pair of shoes? The shoes that I'm thinking of is a Nike Vaporfly Next Percent 2. It almost resembles of this pair of shoes. The ground feeling, the form bounce is almost similar to this pair. And the other one is the Asics Metaspeed H. The Paris version, the bounce, the plate lower to the ground, almost similar, but for the Asics, the form is much more harder than this one. This means the top part is much more softer compared to the Asics. What's my thought on the Qiaodan Feiying PB5.0? The shoes with such a package, lower price point, responsive, high performance, and easy to hold the pace, definitely is a good pair of shoes that you can bring it for your daily training, the speed days, and even can bring the shoes out for a race. Definitely, I will keep this pair of shoes and I keep inside my rotation, and I will use the shoes go for a longer distance, or maybe I will race with this pair of shoes and see how the shoes feel like, and we will get a update after a certain amount of distance. That's all on the quick review on this Qiaodan Feiying PB5.0. See you guys on the next video. Bye.